Everybody, this is day 10 of my 30-day Fruitarian challenge, and here to give everybody an update as I've been doing for the last 9 days. Right, day 10. Everything's been good. Everything's been good. If you've been following along, really hasn't been too many issues. Like I said, I majority eat this way anyway. But trying to do a 30 straight days with no cooked meals is sometimes a challenge. So we are on day 10, about a third of the way through. And if you've heard some of my struggles about my mangoes, some of them have actually turned and ripened, and I'm going to be cutting them up and having them for lunch today to break my fast. So I'm gonna allow some of you guys to get in here, but that's what the plan is, to cut up some of these mangoes here and see how they came out. I have a feeling that a few of these smaller ones, might not be good. So I'm gonna start with them just to get that out the way. And actually, I'm probably gonna get my trash real quick because don't want it to get too messy out here. But I love mangoes. When mangoes are right, it's definitely my favorite fruit, for sure. But when they're not right, they're sometimes inedible, uh, to be honest. But mangoes are fantastic when they're right. So I'm gonna start with these real quick and get this going. Feel free to chime in. I'd love to hear where you're at. If you're joined in on this challenge, or if you have your own version of it that you're doing, or just some of your questions about health and how you do your day to day, and just some things that you might want to know more about eating a fruit-based diet, or raw veganism, or fruitarianism, any of those things, vegetarianism, veganism, any of it. At the end of the day, it's all about bettering yourself. So that's what I'm here for sure. So I'm gonna see what we got here. So in fact, some people don't know how to cut mangoes. So there's a few different ways. What I do is I cut off the top to kind of give it a easy way to stand, kind of like a easy foundation to where it can stand, and then I can cut it. So I'll cut that, then I'm gonna cut the bigger sides of it, and then I'll show you what I do after that. All right. Not that this is a how to cut a mango session, but just giving you the 411 on what I have going here. All right. So let's see if some of these bad boys actually came out okay. All right. This one I can tell already is not in the greatest of shape, but let's see what we got. All right. Well, it's not too bad. Eh, yeah, probably not going to be too good now that I'm looking at it. Kind of what I feared, but we'll taste it. We'll see what we're dealing with here. So the thing is, like, if you don't have a variety of fruits and you're living on a fruit-based diet, it can get boring, for sure. And I definitely need a sharper knife, I'll tell you that much. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, no. Nope. That is not going to work, my friends. So we're going to go ahead and toss that one. Not very good at all. And then we'll move on to the next one. All right. It's part of the game, right? Part of the game, especially when you live in America and you're not growing your own food. You're kind of at the mercy of the grocery store. And lo and behold, 0 for 1. And we're talking about like a $2 mango when I could probably get, shoot, almost 3 or 4, maybe 5 mangoes for $1 in the Dominican Republic. So let's check this one out. All right. So we're going to cut the bottom so it can stand up nice and tall. See if this one's any better, hopefully. This one I could tell looks like I should have left this one at least another day. Looks a little like it's gonna be sour. Let's find out though. Nope, that's not going to work either. Now you can see that these are very yellow. I mean, like almost bright yellow on the inside. They should be orange. These are not ripening. That's what's happening. I don't know. They must have picked them too early. or who knows what type of nitrogen-based chemical they're using to try to keep them from going bad, on the shelf or, in the produce section or whatnot. But I've had the ones that I'm cutting right now, I've actually had the longest, yet they're taking the longest to actually ripen. So that's what's going on there. So that's 0 for 2. We're 0 for 2 on mangoes. What's going on, Fabian? What's good? Tell me something good. Let's cross our fingers that this third mango is gonna be all right. I'm gonna get. Hey, look, I got 7 mangoes here. I better get at least 3 good ones. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm really looking forward to eating a mango. Okay, this one maybe. This is a maybe. I don't like the way that one's cutting. Let's see here. Let's see what we're working with. Nope. Nope. 0 for 3 on the mangoes. And here's the thing, like, you don't want to eat bad fruit, like fruit that's not ripe, because it's going to add extra burden to your body. Your body's going to have to create a lot more gases, it's going to cause your body to create gas, but also cause fermentation issues as well. You want to make sure you're eating your fruit at the right time. 6, 7 mangoes, dog. You'll take them. You don't want these mangoes. I promise you. I promise you. So look, we got 4 left. Let's make sure. Oh man, I hope some of these are good. I do. See, this one is really green. You could tell this one was picked early, but it's getting soft, so it's now or never. You know what I'm saying? On this bad boy. Let's see what we're working with. Damn. It's just not my day when it comes to the mangoes, or should I say my time? But it really comes down to the place. Telling you, I'm moving to a place where I can have mango trees in my backyard and I ain't got to deal with this. Oh, oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. See how bright yellow and, yep. No good. No good mango. I ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, y'all don't want these. I promise you that. The softer the better, yes, yes. But you don't want them to get too soft, you know what I mean? To where they're stringy, right? There's that sweet spot, right? That you want to get it at. And I'm hoping to achieve that. This one, see how much more red and a little bit of yellow on there? This one, I feel like we might be okay. I hope so, because I'm 0 for 4 right now. And I got 3 left. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so got you there. This just might not be my day, my people. I was really excited about having some mango today too, like straight up, for real, for real. Looks like day 10 on the Fruitarian challenge may be mango free, but let's taste it just in case. Nope, that's a negative as well. It's not as bad as the others, but still not ready. That's my mistake. I should have left that one sit probably an extra day. I got 2 left. I should probably let these sit, to be truthfully honest. But this one actually feels good. That last one has to be the one, right? Well, we'll see. I got 2 left, all right? All right, let's see. I got a good feeling about this one. This one, okay, the color. Color looks better. All right. Okay, we might be in business here. Oh, yeah. The way it's cutting, too. So, whew. Let's see here. Not perfect, but edible. Yeah, we're gonna eat that one. Yes. So we are in business. So what I do is I take these pods, right? I'm sorry if I got mango in my teeth, people. And cut some lines through it, kind of grit it, basically, like that, right? Gritted, and then voila. I got these cool little pods I can just eat off of right there. So I'm gonna put that to the side, cut my other pods. So my day 10 is going to have at least one mango. We'll see how the other one goes. There's my second pod, right? So I got my little pods. And then we got my little legs. I like to call them my little legs. I'll cut some of this out. If you do it like this, it's not too messy, because mangoes can get messy. And I want to leave nothing. Mm-mm-mm. Even a halfway decent mango is still yummy. But when they're bad, they're bad. All right. I got one left, guys. I got one left. Skin it and eat it? Yeah, you can do that. I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. Um, for simplicity, I just do it this way. And like I said, from a mess perspective. But, all right. Last one. Let's see if I can get 2 mangoes out of this bunch. Okay, this one looks decent. Okay, the legs look nice. Good quality legs. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. It's the best one. Still not 100% ready. If I would have gave those last two an extra day, they probably would have been great. But good will do. But the others were a little rough. So I'm going to start off with some mangoes. As far as other fruit today, I got a lot of grapes, a lot of apples, and a lot of bananas, and some oranges actually. And I do have a golden mango, but I'm not going to touch the mango today. That's going to be for tomorrow. So what my day is going to look like is going to be these 2 mangoes, right? Um, Probably going to do about 5, 6 bananas. That'll give me about 600. And then I'm probably going to do 2 pounds of grapes. And then I'll see how I'm feeling. And then I'll get my leafy greens in later. So that's what my day looks like. I did the live earlier today because me and the wife were going to be going to a comedy show tonight. So I knew that I had to get on to give my update. So if anybody out there is doing this challenge or their own version, maybe you're giving up processed food, maybe you're giving up meat, maybe you're giving up cheese, something like that for 30 days. Give me an update, whether it's live right now or on the replay. Just do a hashtag replay there. Let's see. We need more cash. Do the Apple. Walter, please. Okay, comedy show. Who's doing the comedy? Going to see Sebastian Maniscalco. He's one of my favorites, so that should be exciting. Shout out to old Sebastian. He's on point, and we're going to have a good time. We're really excited about that. And, sometimes that's a struggle when you do social things. But what we're going to do is we're going to eat beforehand. We're going to eat at home to make sure that we don't get tempted by any of the non-fruitarian items out there in the world. So that's what the plan is tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Nothing is foolproof, of course, but the plan is to go 30 days, 100% fruitarian. We will see. That means fruits, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. But yeah, this mango, not perfect, but definitely decent. Definitely not perfect though. It's just tough to find really, really good fruit here in the States, specifically in Texas, you know. Um, but eventually that problem is not going to be a problem because we are going to be somewhere on an island eating the good fruit. I got my little daughter here with me. She knows what's up when it comes to good fruit. So, yeah. Enjoy every bit of the show. Yeah, I'm trying to. He's my favorite comedy guy. Yeah. He's on my top. He's on my Mount Rushmore. He's on my Mount Rushmore for sure. I've never seen him live, so I'm really excited about that. It was a birthday gift for me from my wife, and really excited to check that out. He's going to be in Choctaw, Oklahoma. So shout out to anybody who's going to be out there as well. Should be cool. He's your top one, yes. Yeah, he's great, man. He's great. I love his show Bookies as well. That's a great show. Um, so I'm really looking forward to that. But anyways, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, but I want to give everybody an update so you can see how I'm gonna body these pretty good looking mangoes and go on for there. But I'll be back live tomorrow to give you an update of day 11 as I have mango literally sticking out of my teeth, but that's all part of the thing, right? Yeah. Dang, your wife just said, I know he's your favorite. Did she? I don't see my wife on here. What are you talking about, man? Y'all are funny. Y'all got jokes. But anyways, I'm out of here. Peace, love, and light, everybody. We good.